Top 10 motivation tips learned from highly successful people. To achieve your dreams, you need discipline, tenacity, courage, and a strong vision. You have to put in times of hard work, but away from these, you also have to be largely motivated. Without motivation, you'll suffer from procrastination or collapse. You'll lose interest in that dream that you swore you'd turn into a reality. All of us need that strong motivation that continues to drive us forward, indeed when we feel like giving up. These 10 motivations tips from largely successful people will help keep you moving forward so you can achieve your dreams. But before we begin, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for such amazing and informative videos. 1. Dream big. Still, they're not big enough if your dreams don't dread you. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. My veritably first provocation tip for everyone is to dream big. To really stay motivated, you have to set your sights grandly. Some of the most successful people in the world did effects that numerous people allowed were insolvable. Utmost people allowed the Wright sisters were crazy when they said they were going to figure out a way for people to fly. Numerous people believed that motorcars would no way come a good form of transportation. Dream big, however, you'll get small returns if you play small. Motivational speaker Les Brown said, "It's better to aim high and miss than aim low and hit." Creating small dreams and pretensions will stop you from doing great effects. It'll make you suppose you're actually doing commodity significant when you're not. So, always aim high. 2. Stay curious. Look up at the stars and not down at your bases. Try to make sense of what you see, and wonder about what makes the macrocosm live. Be curious. Stephen Hawking, one of the most brilliant cosmologists of our time, was suitable to unravel the mystifications of the macrocosm because he was curious. His deep curiosity of theoretical drugs, black holes, and curiosities led to numerous propositions and broadened our understanding of space, time, and the macrocosm. Always be curious when you're working toward your pretensions. Do your exploration. Be curious about new apps and technologies that will make your job easier. And be curious about your own beliefs, hypotheticals, and ideas. Always question the way you're doing effects. Is there a better way? Are you doing effects for the right reasons? Indeed, when you suppose you're on the right track, ask other people to play devil's advocate with you so they can use their curiosity to make sure you're headed in the right direction. 3. Surround yourself with great people. You're the normal of the 5 people you spend the utmost time with. Jim Rohn. The people we compass ourselves with have a big impact on our lives and our particular development. This might be one of the most overlooked provocation tips because people frequently only look at themselves but not their terrain. Have you ever been around a negative person and walked down feeling negative and pessimistic? Have you been around someone positive and felt happier the rest of the day? Avoid negative people. Compass yourself with like-inclined, positive people who inspire you to reach advanced and come a better interpretation of yourself. Find people who take action rather of constantly making defenses. Make a lineage of people who are concentrated on success. 4. Use failure to motivate you to succeed. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Oprah Winfrey. Failure can hold you back or help you succeed. I used to avoid taking action because I was hysterical of failure. I wouldn't talk to that woman because I was hysterical of rejection. I wouldn't apply for that high-paying job because I was hysterical of not getting hired. I eventually realized that failure was the provocation I demanded to achieve my biggest pretensions and dreams. After talking to a lot of women and not getting the first date, I eventually learned from my miscalculations and came more at getting a phone number. After making a lot of interview miscalculations, I began rehearsing my answers to common questions, going through mock interviews with a friend, and correcting my miscalculations. I latterly began landing those high-paying jobs. Take your pride out of the equation. Don't look at failure as substantiation that you're not good enough. Rather, look at each failure as an occasion to chisel your rough edges and get you a little nearer to your thing. 5. Be different. 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one lower traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Robert Frost. From 1997 to 2002, Apple used the watchword, suppose different. This not only helped their branding but also set them piecemeal from their challengers. While other companies were fastening on making plutocrat, reducing costs, and copying their challengers' designs, Apple concentrated on doing effects else. They achieved this by creating great products that handed an outstanding stoner experience. Products that were innovative, simple in design, and veritably easy to use. This need to do effects else led to their gradational success in the technology request and stock request. This might not be a provocation tip you've heard of ahead, but don't be hysterical to be different. All of us are unique. We were born with different strengths, sins, gifts, and bents. It's the effects that make you different that make you unique. Use those unique gifts and strengths to motivate you to achieve your dreams. 6. Read about super successful people. A great way to learn how to get motivated is to read books either by or about super successful people. You can read their lives, autobiographies, or other books they've written that figure the way they took to stay motivated, indeed when effects got tough. I really love autobiographies and lives because they drill down into the minds and lives of high players. They show the power of mortal determination when people are faced with terrible adversities. They educate us how to beat inconceivable odds to become successful. There are numerous autobiographies available out there that will inspire you. 7. Take action now. Have you ever wanted to do commodity but anatomized it so much that you no way did it? You presumably suffered from analysis palsy, which is allowing that you need further information than what's needed to start commodity. The most successful people are motivated by taking immediate action. Jeff Bezos didn't stay to get knockouts of millions of bones in adventure capital backing before starting Amazon. Bill Gates didn't hire 80 people and develop the first replication of the Microsoft Office suite before launching Microsoft. Media Napoleon Gary Vaynerchuk said, "Some of the topmost entrepreneurs in the world didn't inescapably start out with a grand vision. They started with an idea and an action." Still, start taking action to make it a reality. If you have an idea, you'll no way have all the results to all the problems you're going to face. Start enforcing the idea and learn as you go. Don't ever try to get all or indeed utmost of the answers outspoken. Start executing. The further action you take, the further problems you'll face. The further problems you face, the further results you'll find. As you attack handicap after handicap, you'll soon realize you're well on your way to success. 8. Take responsibility for your life. You must take particular responsibility. You cannot change the circumstance, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. That's commodity you have charge of. Jim Rohn. It's delicate to stay motivated if you believe that you have no control over what happens in your life. There are a lot of effects we can't control, but there are also numerous effects we can control, similar as our studies, beliefs, actions, and to a large extent, our fortune. People who believe they generally have control of their lives have an internal locus of control. On the other hand, people who believe that outside forces have control of their lives have an external locus of control. These are people who believe that the government, a system, politicians, bad luck, and other effects have control of their lives. Focus on the biggest thing you can control and change yourself. Once you believe you have control of your life, you can make the positive changes that will pull you near to your biggest dreams. 9. Help other people. Success is not about how important plutocrat you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives. Michelle Obama. There's a reason that Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, George Clooney, Oprah Winfrey, and numerous other extremely successful people love helping their fellow mortal beings. It feels great, and it makes the world a better place. One of the stylish provocation tips of all is to help other people. 10. Do what you love. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. This is presumably the most important provocation tip that will help you become successful. There will be times when you'll be working long hours, working with people you don't like, or doing effects you do not like. However, you'll have a veritably hard time dealing with the negative, tedious aspects of the job, if you don't love what you do. Most of us spend the maturity of our waking hours working. It makes sense to do commodity you're passionate about. When you do commodity you love, you'll be more creative and bring your stylish work to the world. Did you learn something new about motivation tips that you didn't know before? We hope you did. So, if you're interested in learning more amazing ideas, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to get notified by our new videos. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to comment down your views on this. Thanks for watching till the end.